All right, so what we ended up doing today is we took the mentor text, the adoption ad for Chihuahua in our notebooks. And this is what we did last time in class. We did the annotations. So you won't necessarily need to have your annotations right here today because you don't have your notebook with you. So I'm going to show you kind of how to do this assignment when you are at home. So what you're going to end up doing is, so you have this adoption ad. If you need to look at it again, because you will need to reference it in order to do this next activity, you are going to find that in Schoology. So I'm going to click that open. And then we'll go to courses, reading, writing. And then we're going to go to mentor text. When we open this up, it's the bottom one. It says adoption ad for Chihuahua. So you're going to click on that and open it up. And then once you're in there, you're going to be able to read the whole text. Your job is you need to go back to the text in order to answer the questions that you're going to do here in just a second. Okay? All right. So I'll come back to that in a second. So what you're going to end up doing today is you're going to do this on a separate sheet of paper. So you can get any sheet of paper and you're going to write this down here. What you're going to do is you're going to use the adoption ad for Chihuahua, that mentor text, and you're going to answer these two things for me on a sheet of paper. Okay, so what I had the class do is I had them just draw a line down the middle. And then up here, you're going to have two attributes found in text and how it impacts the text. So you're going to try to find something that we have learned about in class. So say we've learned about figurative language, like we've learned about similes. If you find a simile in here, what you're going to do is you're going to say simile. You're going to write the simile from the text. And then you're going to tell me how that impacts the text. What does it do to the text? Why would the author have included that? How does it impact the text? What does it do for the reader? How does it impact the text? Okay. Maybe you find a piece of connotation. Connotation is how words make you feel. So maybe if you're looking in this and you're like, wow, that's really negatively connotated, you can take those specific things from the text and you're going to put it in here and tell me that it's connotation. Now, when you are finding things from the text, you want to make sure, this pen's not working, sorry, just a second. Okay. But you want to make sure that when you find something from the text, they're in quotations. Because when you take an author's words, you need to make sure to have quotes around that. Then you're going to tell me, how does that impact the text? You're going to have two of them. So make sure you have two separate ones. You tell me what type of attribute it is, and then how it impacts the text. Okay? And then on the bottom of that sheet of paper, what you're going to do is you're going to tell me, would you adopt Prancer, yes or no? And then the bigger part there is that you're going to explain using at least two details. So again, the details should have quotations around it because you're pulling that from the text. So you're going to say, yes, I think I would adopt it, Prancer, because it says this and this in the text. And then kind of give your own explanation with that. Or maybe you're like, no, I would not adopt Prancer because it says this and this in the text and what that's saying to you. Okay? So and then what will happen when you get back to school is I'm going to take your annotations that you did. That's going to be a 5-point grade. And then your responses here for these two things will be another 5-point grade. So then you have a total of 10 points for this last reading assignment for me. Okay? All right, so that's what you're doing. After you have this all written down, you're going to take a picture of it and send it to me so that way I know that you did it. If I can't read it or whatnot, you'll show it to me because I'm going to have to see your annotations anyways. So when you get back to class, you're going to make sure to tape that with the mentor text, and then I will grade it from there. All right? So that's what I need from you. Again, when you find things in the text, you have to put quotations around it because it's from the text. And a lot of kids, you need to make sure that you're telling me, how does it impact the text? How does that attribute that you found in the text impact the text? Okay? All right, so those are your things, and then make sure you're reading outside of that for like 20, 25 minutes. Other than that, that's what I have for you.